Weird science. Counting calories in those crisps and chips make the weird science. Her calculations, are they real? Her calculations, oh, I do not know. I do not know. Hello, everyone. It's James here. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. So, today we're going to be reacting to the woman whose portion sizes are bigger than Gary Barlow's son. We're going to be reacting to Becki Jones. And yes, we've been missing out on Becki Jones for a bit. All she's been doing is hanging out with Corey, Leah, and Charlie Ann and eating copious amounts of food. So, maintaining the status quo, I think we'll find there. But we have some news. Becki Jones, what are you going to be doing?
Guess who's going to be calorie counting?
Oh my god! Who is? Becki is. She's going to be calorie counting. I can't believe it. She's on a calorie counting journey. Are you trying to copy me, Rebecca? I'm on a calorie counting journey. You trying to copy me?
Hi everyone, so I have downloaded an app which basically gives you how many calories you can have a day
What's it
based on
called?
like your height, your weight.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to give this a go because a lot of you have been saying, Becki, why don't you just do calorie counting? So I've downloaded it, I've put everything in and it's saying that I can have 2,370 calories a day, which is pretty good to be fair.
2,370 calories a day. But she hasn't told us whether that is to maintain or to lose weight. I've been trying to work it out a little bit before I recorded the video, and she she could possibly be, if she's wanting to lose £2 a week, right? And her calorie allowance is 2,370. That would put her over £450. That'd probably be putting her towards like 460, 470, something like that. So that would be like approximately 32 stones, something like that. Obviously, I'm not like au fait with conversions for the most part, but I think it's around that figure. And if that is maintaining her weight, then she's going to be a lot less. She's probably going to be around 300, 330, something like that. So she's kind of left it all up in the air for us to decide whether she's huge or small. Um, and she is a bit of a Billy bullshitter when it comes to showing us what she eats and how many calories she's allowed and things like that, and the amount of exercise that she does. So yeah, it's very feasible that she could be upwards of 30 stone, especially when we've seen photos of her out in the wild, no filters or anything like that. She is a very, very big girl, and it's yeah, I mean, I've been there. I was 35 stone at one point, and I could tell she is a big biffer because I was in that big biffer stage too. And it also makes me think, because I calorie count as well. My calorie allowance is just slightly under 2,600, and that is for wanting to lose £2 a week. So, in actual fact, by my TDEE is around 3,000, 3,500, something like that. So, yeah, so yeah, if we're taking all of that into account, I'm probably going to say she's well over £400, I would say. So, yeah, 2,300 odd, for losing £2 a week at over £400. That probably is the most believable thing, I would say.
Now, this is by no means a diet because I always say I don't want to do a diet. I don't want to share with you, oh, I've lost 2 pounds.
Why not? You need to go on one. And that's not me being like trying to be funny or facetious. You do need to go on a diet. You're in your 30s. You're trying to have this life, and it's going to be hard to maintain with the way that she eats, the way she drinks, and the very little movement that she does. And it's just a fact of life, really. And I can't really say anything to go, ho ho hee hee, make it a bit funny like. But she needs to cut down on the Jaffa cakes.
Pound this week or anything like that. Obviously, I know in myself that I've been eating a lot more unhealthier than what I would usually. And it's hard when you're away or you go for a meal.
No, it isn't. Um, that's just bullshit. That's just you trying to say, please, I can't help getting 20 chicken nuggets and 2 large fries at McDonald's. I just can't help it. You can help it. You can make informed choices about what you want to eat. It's like when you go to a restaurant. Some restaurants do have the calorie amounts on there, and obviously, a lot of restaurants don't. And the thing you have to bear in mind is you have to know a bit about food. You have to know a bit about calorie content in order to gauge what to get in a restaurant. And it is difficult because there's so many temptations out there. There's a place that I go to quite regularly, and they have this massive array of cakes and pastries where you go to order, and every time I'm like, croissant. It's just, yeah, it's just there. You have to fight the temptation. And if you're no good with temptation, if you always give in, then maybe you should try and eat at home as much as possible, and maybe just go out like once a month or something like that. But then this is the woman who spends £250 on a taxi to go see her mates. It's kind of, she's just like, I'll give it a fit.
Like sometimes you don't want to make those healthier choices. And that's the honest truth. So what I thought is if I
Becki, 99% of the time you don't make healthy choices. We've seen what she's eaten in a day before, and the only green thing is like an apple Jolly Rancher. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's no vegetables there. She doesn't really eat many vegetables at all, really, does she? Unless it's a red onion with her kebab, and it's kind of sad, really, because I dread to. Well, I would know how she feels when she's had so many like beige things in her diet the day before. You do feel like shit the day after.
download this and kind of try and
Right,
stick within the calories, but if I go
right,
over it, I am not going to be too hard on
right,
myself. And if you see me
right.
having a treat, a takeaway, or anything like that, it doesn't mean, oh, look, she's stopped the calorie counting already. Nothing like that. This is just for me to track my own progress, to see where I am going, maybe a little bit too much indulgent on things, or
Oh, this is too flimsy, Becki. That this kind of stuff isn't going to work. It's like, oh, I'm just calorie counting. I'm just counting the calories to see how much of a fat bastard I am. That's all. It's not going to work out for you very well. If anything, it's going to be like, oh shit, I don't want to know how many calories are in a large pepperoni passion Domino's pizza, about 2,350. And it's, you don't want to hear those things when you're gorging on absolutely atrocious food. Atrocious in terms of health. We all know that pepperoni pizza is quite delicious.
a little bit over. And I know my downfalls, which are the takeaways, the treats. But if you see me making a hot chocolate, if you see me making a batch of brownies, doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to eat all them brownies or I'm going to drink the whole slow cooker hot chocolate. You know, we are entitled to treats, and it's my
Oh, Becki, stop it. Stop trying to justify it. This is all you're doing. You're trying to justify. It's like an alcoholic going like, well, I could have a couple of bottles of champagne a day, so I ain't it. No, Becki, stop trying to justify. Oh, you make me so angry, Becki, honestly. Do or do not. There is no try, as Yoda said, I think. Just do it. Just gung ho. Take the take the bull by the scrotum, or whatever the saying is.
business anyway. But I have
Right.
noticed that I
None of your business, you nosy bastard. Well, why do you put your life on TikTok then? If it's nobody's business, why are you putting your life on TikTok? Why do you care about 800 or 1,000 people following you on TikTok? Yeah, exactly. It is our business because you make it so.
I have put on weight and I have been like more unhealthy the past like few months, well, the past year, should we say.
The past 30 odd years, Becki. Let's not, let's not dance around the subject.
And I'm never in denial about it. I know I'm overweight. But what I'm doing now is just trying to make healthier choices. And like I say, if you see me on Friday this week going for a meal or having that takeaway, it doesn't mean that I've stopped the calorie counting, because I am going to try and stick with it. And I don't want to be contradicting. And I thought about making this video and thought, oh, people are going to be like, oh, here she goes doing this video now because people have been calling her out on eating unhealthy, or, my page is deemed to be unhealthy. But I am a food page. Like, a lot of it is food. And you will see me going to Berlin and like...
Yeah, but you can make healthy choices being a food page. Like, good food and unhealthy food are not intrinsically linked. You can make good food and it be a decent amount of calories for an average person. You can have a wonderful, flavorful meal for about 600 calories potentially, maybe even less than that. Like when I make a dinner, I tend to go between 600 and 800 calories depending on the kind of stuff I put in it. And it's not tremendously difficult to do, honestly. When you've got when you think about it at the base level of your protein, your carbohydrate, your vegetables, and a little bit of fat, you just need to be armed with the right information. And I don't think Becki, I mean, look at her here, not a thought going on. Not a thought going on in this head right now. Well, maybe she's thinking about that pepperoni pizza, but that's by the by. It's just she is not adequately educated on food because of the amount of shite that she eats. She thinks just going on an app and putting in a number is going to solve everything. Unfortunately, it is not.
Going to the Christmas markets and eating food and overindulging at Christmas and stuff like that. I'm just trying to do this, take each day as it comes with it, and just try and stay within them calories. And I'm not going to be too hard on myself if I go over them.
That's too flimsy, Becki. That is such a poor way to go about things. I honestly think she needs... I think it's going to take some kind of medical catastrophe for Becki to realise that she needs to lose weight. But then again, when I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, I didn't give a shit for years. So it's all dependent on your mindset and how you feel, I suppose. So maybe even something like that's not going to make Becki change. And we can all tell her till we're red in the face that she needs to change. But at the end of the day, I think when it comes to this, we need to see her as a cautionary tale, as opposed to wanting to shake them into making healthy choices. At the end of the day, we are each our own individual, and we can say to people, oh, you need to do this, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to do them. And she has a lot of people on her TikTok page saying, you need to do this, really. And she's just like, nope, I'm not doing it, nope. And yeah, we can just shrug our shoulders and go, all right then, you carry on, love. Like I say, cautionary tale. That's all we need to see it as.
But thank you all for all your love and support as always.
Piss
I love
off.
you. Bye.
Ugh.
Hi everyone. So
Hiya.
tonight for tea, I'm going to be making
Vegetables! Well done, Becki. That's 2 different coloured vegetables as well. I'm so proud of you. We're off to a good start.
some sort of Mexican style rice with turkey mince as well.
Okay.
All just in one pot. Right. So I'm just going to cut up some peppers. I'm going to have these chopped quite small as well. Okay, so I'm just going to put the turkey mince on. Just going to spray some of this cooking spray. Got the lean turkey mince.
So the cooking spray is 1 calorie a spritz. So that's probably about 6 or 7 calories.
Cheers.
But things like that, I wouldn't bother being too strict with those. Just obviously don't go, all that kind of stuff. Just spritz adequately, but not liberally.
7%. Just gonna put that in. Remembering to take off this.
Yeah,
Sorry about the
thank
lighting
you.
as well, guys. Now I'm just going to mix it all up.
Uh-huh.
I like to get my mince like really small. Okay, now we're going to cook the peppers for around 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just going to do the stock. I've got a vegetable stock pot tonight.
Okay.
These are all so tricky to get out. That will do. Okay, we're now just going to add in some fajita seasoning.
Okay.
Not all of it. I'm probably just going to add a quarter of the packet. You can see inside the pan there.
So the counting calories is going well because we don't know what the calories are in that seasoning. It's like, yeah, I'll add a quarter. Okay. Okay, Becky. It's going really well. How many grams of peppers? How many grams of turkey mince? Turkey mince is quite low in calories. Peppers are quite low in calories, but she's adding like fajita seasoning and stuff like that. But obviously we've got rice as well. So we're going to be wondering how much rice she's going to be adding. And I'm sure we'll soon find out.
Smells nice. Then we've got the rice, which I'm just going to scatter over it. And then adding in the veg stock.
Okay.
Now we're just going to give this a mix while it's getting brought to the boil. Right, now I'm just going to cover it and let it simmer for 20 minutes. So the rice and mince is done. It looks delicious. And we've got some wraps and some sour cream sauce as well.
Okay.
It smells so tasty.
So she's making like burritos.
And then what I'm going to do is put some sour cream on top.
How much?
I'm going to have a wrap
Nobody
with it
knows.
as well. And that is my tea tonight. Simple.
Hold on, you're having all of that? Wow. How much rice? How much rice was that? I don't know the calories for turkey, to be quite honest with you. But if we're going for like, if we compare it to like chicken, 300 grams of chicken breast is around about 320 calories, something like that. So if we're maybe going for like 500 grams of turkey, actually, I don't know. That looked like quite a big batch of turkey mince, didn't it? Maybe that was like a kilo. Who knows? Cool, blimey. That's got to be like, so if we're going for that, that's probably like 700-800, something like that, at least, at the very least. And then you've got to factor in the rice. That's another few hundred. Oh my goodness. That's probably going to be like well over 1,000 calories for that. And she'll eat it all, no doubt.
Easy and just one pot. My favourite kind of teas. I'm going to go and tuck into this now, but I hope you're all having a great night. Let me know what you've got for tea. Love you all. Hi everyone, and welcome to my What I Eat in a Day. So we went to Costco before we headed to Manchester. Nice. I got a tuna jacket potato and one of the refilled Pepsi Maxes. This tuna jacket potato was honestly insane.
It was medically insane. Okay. Right.
Tuna is one of my fear foods, but I feel like I'm overcoming it.
Fear foods. What's that mean? It's just food you're scared of. I don't think I'm scared of any food. That's quite an odd thing to say. That's kind of something. See, I remember somebody saying that, and they were quite underweight when they used to say fear foods. And I don't know whether she's just using that as a kind of buzzword, but that's a bit melodramatic, isn't it? Saying tuna is a fear food. All right, Becki.
It all the time because I really enjoy tuna. When we got to Manchester, we went to Primark. And of course, we had to go in the Grinch Cafe.
Of course.
Now, this wasn't my waffle, it was Corey's. I had one bite of it and it was so delicious. I got a hot chocolate, which was also amazing. Then we took a cheeky trip to Nando's on Cheshire Oaks. I got the new Fanta Orange Spice on butterfly chicken and got some mash and some garlic bread and grilled halloumi. 10 out of 10 it was. Then we...
Stop. Yep, that's food. All right, head banging or something. Oh, that gave me woosies.
We decided to go to the cinema. I got a Tango Ice Blast. And then Corey, Leah and Charlie have left me. But when I got home, I had some warm Weetabix with some Nutella because I had honestly missed this week. But I've had such an amazing time with them and I'm already missing them so much. But it won't be long till next time. I've also added in my food diary for the day. Now, some of it may not be accurate. Obviously, I'm getting used to it all. But I've tried my best to log what I could. And I just thought, if you like this, I could just start adding it in at the end.
No. So the goal, the goal is 2,370. She ate 2,649, and she thinks she did 290 calories of exercise. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, girl. 290 calories of exercise is quite a bit of exercise. So we're probably saying like about 9,000 steps, something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just really, really skeptical. I'm incredibly skeptical of Becky's calculations. And we know she's overeaten. So I guess she's like trying to compensate. It's like, yeah, if I put 290, that's 11 calories left. And it'll look like I've done really well. Eating your calories from exercise isn't a great thing to do, in my opinion. You can do it if you want. And obviously, if you exercise a hell of a lot, if you're an athlete, for example, you're going to need to eat your calories from the exercise. But, just a normal person, I would personally recommend, if you've got a lot of weight to lose, don't eat your exercise calories because it kind of defeats the object, I would say.
Ooh, it's a cold one today, guys. I'm going to be making my breakfast before I go on my walk today.
Oh.
So I'm going to do some Weetabix.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have 2 of these. You know that I love warming them up, so I'm going to warm them up.
Yeah. Nutella on the side there.
Perfect, but that is literally all the milk I put in. And then I'm going to add a couple of teaspoons of Nutella.
How much milk was that, Becky? Oh, I'm getting a headache from her being like, yeah, I'm counting calories. I'm counting calories. All right, darling.
And I'm going to have a banana with it as well, so let's get this
fabulous.
I'm also going to make a cup of tea as well.
Right.
In my flask, though, because I'm going to just eat my breakfast quick.
Yeah.
Oh, haven't put my tea bag in.
Oh, no.
Put my tea bag in there.
Oh, she's so ditzy.
Well, I hope everyone's okay and had a great start to the week.
No.
You know me with my cup of teas, I kind of just go straight for it. Give that a mix. But I'm going to go for a nice walk. I'm going to put my headphones in and just enjoy the walk.
Oh, your tea's ready.
Usually give it a little bit of a mash. And say...
That looks like she's added more milk. Or am I tripping? That looks a lot wetter than before it went in. Okay. Oh, Becky.
Perfect. Not too runny, not too thick.
That is so much milk. She's added more milk.
Right, now I know I'm not measuring this out like properly, but I'd say that's a decent amount. And then I'm going to use a banana.
Yeah.
Get rid of the ends.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Put it in like this.
Yeah.
What is everyone's favourite fruit? Mine is definitely a banana. Banana and...
Julie and Clary. I would say pears. Pears are my favourite fruit.
Cucumber I could actually eat every single day. I love cucumber as well. Obviously not in with my Weetabix. And there is my breakfast. We'll give it a taste test now, so let's get that Nutella.
Oh, please do.
In.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
obviously can't beat it. So excited when people said, oh, we tried this and we liked it.
It's not cordon bleu.
I hope you all have a great Wednesday. And I love you all. Halloween nails still going strong until tomorrow. Bye, guys. And so we're in the Eastern Ferry Woods and we are going for a walk.
Oh my God.
It is so beautiful today. Look at all the leaves falling down.
If you go down to the woods today, you might find Becki Jones counting all the wrong things on the way she goes. I don't know why I put an accent on for that, sorry.
I love it. Love it when it's like
Actually,
this.
love it.
But I just love the sound of walking through the leaves. It's my favourite thing. But how is everyone?
She's so basic. I just find her so basic. She's like white paint. She's like pumpkin spice latte, you know.
Today, what do you like to do when you go for a walk? Like, I have had my headphones in, which are why some bits have a voiceover on,
Yeah,
so that I can listen to my music. But
yeah,
I also feel like I'm taking you on an adventure with me. But the paths look so different because of all the leaves. I think I say this on every walk, but that's what I love about like nature and your environment, because
yeah.
it changes all the time. Nothing's ever permanent. I love it.
Yes, nothing
Nice and
is
warm
ever
as well.
permanent, especially my patience. Oh, it's just such vapidness. I know I do this to myself because I obviously react to her occasionally, but it's just like the thing she's saying. Yeah, it's like trying to be philosophical. Like it's like she's Schopenhauer or something.
I can't wait for like proper winter morning walks and stuff. I don't know if you can hear me,
Morning,
guys,
like 2 p.m.
but this is definitely my like favourite place to come for a walk lately. Also, I just thought I'd take the time on this voiceover to just say a big thank you for everyone's support regarding me mentioning about calorie counting. Now, after reading all the comments and
Yeah,
from a couple on my recent uploads, I think the only way I can explain is what I'm going to do going forward is to just try and healthy eat. Because I know a lot of people are like, oh, you need to weigh this out, you need to weigh that out. And I don't really want to do that. I'm just being totally honest with you all. But I'm not saying I'm stopping the calorie counting because it's literally been a couple of days. I'm going to still log it all, but I'm not going to bother weighing out everything. Not until I feel like I want to do that. So if you do see a meal and I've said it's this many calories, it may not necessarily be that. It's just a guide.
what does that mean? Well, if I tell you it's this, it's not. Becki, don't tell us. Don't tell us a random number then. Yeah, this phone, it's got 69 calories. Okay. But I don't know how many calories is in it. Why, Becki, that's misleading. You're an influencer, right? You influence people, unfortunately. And when you say, yeah, I didn't measure this out, but I think it's got 500 calories in it, and it could have well over 1,000, it could have 1,500. We don't know. You can't go around doing that. Unfortunately, you have a responsibility to the hundreds of thousands of people on your TikTok page that you do kind of need to not influence it in a way that makes people think, oh yeah, that if she thinks that's got 500 calories in it, then it must have 500 calories in it. And it's just too, it just makes people overeat. And she's out there waddling, and people can think that, you know, a 2 foot waddle will burn 290 calories. But I'm afraid it won't. It's it's not exact. It's not like a. It's, I guess it is an exact science in a way, because you do have to weigh things and stuff like that. But you've got to be careful, Becki. You can't be telling people these things. It's just not right, in my opinion.
Guide for me, and obviously, you know, if you're doing it yourself, you can weigh it out yourself. So just don't quote me on what I say. So I'm still going to use my calories as a guide and just healthy eat and still make
Oh,
room for some treats and takeaways.
oh,
Hi
lovely.
everyone, and welcome to
Hiya.
my What I Eat in a Day. Now, I
Nice.
did announce that I'm calorie counting, but I don't want to mislead people
Okay.
with saying how many calories I've had if I've not weighed stuff out. I
Yeah.
didn't know how clued up everyone was on calorie counting. I feel like I'm so behind with it, but well done on everyone's information. So now we're just going to call it healthier eating.
Okay, so in the span of 10 minutes, we've gone from calorie counting to healthy eating. Right. Right. R.I.P. Becky's Becky's calorie counting arc. We hardly knew ye. I think we knew you for about 10 minutes. So there we go. Judging by what she's had so far, she's had 4 breakfast biscuits, pointless. She had a bagel, crisps, and a little bit of cucumber. Um, when you're calorie counting, you can eat what you like, or, in accordance with your calories. But personally, when I started doing calorie counting, it did make me think about the value of certain foods. And when I looked at a bag of crisps that's 150 grams, for example, the amount of calories in one of those was the equivalent to a full meal that I could have. So, for example, a bag of kettle chips, ready salted kettle chips, you probably would be looking around 700 calories for that. That 700 calories could go to 2 chicken breasts, a bunch of potatoes, and a load of vegetables. Do you know what I mean? So you have to. It does make you think about the value of calories and what you consume. It's meant to make you think, and it's to guide you into healthier choices. Now, obviously, we don't need to make those healthier choices. The other day, I had a pizza that was 1,000 calories, but I made sure I had that amount of calories available, and it was absolutely bastard delicious. I don't give a shit. I did it within my calories. I don't care. I can do those things. Anybody can do those things. But Becky's just like, that's all in her head.
Just to, stop any comments that are like, oh, you didn't weigh this out, but you said it's this many calories. Anyway, for my breakfast,
Yeah.
I had some Belvita
Because you're a liar. Thank you.
biscuits. My dinner, I had some bagels with some chicken paste on. I had some cucumber with it also and some teddy bear faces. My tea, I'm sorry I didn't feel myself actually eating it, but I had basically like a Mexican rice bowl with some minced turkey in. Then I had some of these chocolate thins. I had about 4 of those, orange flavour. They were so yummy. Then I made myself a little snack plate. Had some blueberries, some cucumber, some crackers and some cream cheese and some cheese teddy bears.
Lovely.
It was so yummy. I also included a little Kinder bar. But I've had such a good day of eating. It feels a lot healthier and all in moderation. I'm sure when I'm more comfortable with weighing things out, I will start.
No. No. I mean, it might be healthier compared to like a complete blowout that she has. But judging by what she's eaten, I think that is over 2,300 calories, I would say, in my opinion. So is it better than what she has before? Yeah, because there's more vegetables in it, more fruit in it, but I think that's over her calorie allowance, I would say.
Doing that. Hi everyone, so tonight I am making a turkey kofta kebab with some homemade chips and a salad.
Ooh.
So I thought we could make it together.
Oh, thanks.
I'm just going to get my potatoes out, which I'm going to cut up.
Get your taters out, you
I think
dirty
this will be
cow.
enough for now, so I'm just going to peel them. I don't know where my big peeler is, but this one's pretty cool, which just goes on your fingers.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, and before I wash them, I'm just going to cut them into some chip shapes. Chip shapes, you know what I mean. Okay, now we're going to bring this water to the boil for the chips.
Lovely.
Put a bit of salt in.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're just going to cut up the onion to go into the turkey koftas and also for the salad.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so there's our small onion to go in our koftas.
Lovely.
Right, our chips are ready to go in here.
Yeah.
To splash up at me.
Guess she's doing triple cooked chips.
Okay, now onto the turkey koftas. We're just going to add our turkey mince in. Taking off this, of course.
Take the paper off, aye. That's got to be a kilo.
Then we're going to add in some ground cumin.
Beg your pardon. Cumin, yeah.
Some mild chili powder. You can use however hot you want it. Got a little bit of garlicky sea salt.
Okay.
Some coriander.
Yeah.
Some garlic.
Oh my God.
And some mint.
That's a lot of garlic, Becky. Good Lord. Nobody's going to want to kiss you after that.
And of course, the onion that we've just done.
Yeah.
We're going to mix this all together. I use lots because I'm still not comfortable with just using my hands on like doing this sort of thing, but I'm conscious I'm okay. So we're just going to make sure it all gets mixed in.
That wasn't me speeding it
I'm
up.
just going to take this, literally, just roll it. Like that, you can see.
Okay.
Right, okay, so I've had to put some
Oh, that was
koftas
her.
in there to grill and some to bake because I had too much mixture.
That's
and
fair.
I'm just waiting for the chips to dry and then I'm going to fluff them up in the pan and then put some seasoning on as well. Okay, we're just going to shake these up a little bit.
Check it
Okay,
up.
we're now going to spray these with some cooking spray.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use some Cajun seasoning on these.
Cajun.
Everywhere.
What occasion is it?
Yeah, I'm just going to add a little bit of summer, just to give it a bit of sweetness. Mint. And some mixed herbs.
It's going really well.
That is my tea tonight, guys. I'll show you a close-up now.
Oh, thanks.
I cannot wait to tuck in, so let's go and see.
I mean, all being said, it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I don't know how I think she must have oven baked the chips. I don't think you need to parboil potatoes to get a nice roast out of them. But, you know, you do you, boo-boo. Yeah, I don't think that looks too bad, actually. Now, if only she'd have that every day. Obviously not that, because it's boring. But, yeah, it looks all right.
How it tastes. Right, okay, everything is cooked now. So we've got the turkey koftas in there.
Yeah.
We've got the chips, which I'm very proud of because they turned out good. And then we've got the little salad, the pittas, the fromage free to go on, and some lettuce. So let's dish it out together. So I'm going to put my kofta on just like this.
So that's your pitta.
I'm just going to put my pita bread on like this.
Yeah, there you go.
And then I'm going to get my kofta. I don't even know how many of these we've got each. There's loads.
20 for Becky, 1 for everyone else to share.
I'm so proud of my chips. Cajun spice. Some salad.
Salad with an I.
So I'm going to get my pita.
Uh-huh.
Make a little hole in it.
Very funny.
There. Just in there.
That's right. Dab it on.
Some lettuce. Pop in.
Hope you washed that.
2 of the koftas in. A little bit more fromage fry. And there's my turkey kofta kebab.
There it is. Look, it's healthy. Yeah. Now, I don't want anybody in the comments coming at me, right?
That is my tea tonight, guys. I'll show you a close-up now. I cannot wait to tuck in, so let's go and see how it tastes. Okay, let's tuck in.
Okay. How?
Let's try one of my chips. Yay! They taste so good.
Never seen somebody so happy about chips.
Let me know what you've all got. I love you all. Happy Fakeaway night.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rebecca Jones. You're wonderful. Julia. Hello. Oh, you're right. You got a mate, have you? Hey, his name's Cyril. You're right, Cyril. Damn right. Good. So Julia, what's the word of the day? The word of the day is kofta. Kofta kebab. Oh yeah. Any particular reason? Yeah, because I just saw it. Oh right, yeah, fair enough. So yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I shall see you all very, very soon. Take care. Bye.